Hello everyone, welcome to another live watch along show on Football Talk Podcast. My name is Ozzie and I'm your host for this evening. Just about made it in the nick of time, and the game has just begun. Of course, we're watching Benfica versus Bayern Munich today. An exciting one. Two solid Champions League teams facing each other today. So let's have a look at the lineup, see who is starting, and we can dive into the live action and speak about it in more detail. So for Benfica, you've got Trubin in goal, and then you've got Dao on that left hand side. Um, Osnes, I think you pronounce his name. He's on the right hand side, and then you've got Antonio Silva. So definitely a player that I'm looking forward to seeing because he's been very highly regarded in the last 2 3 years. I don't think he's had the best of seasons in terms of last season. So his stock might have declined a little bit, but he's still a player with great potential and has been a Liverpool target in the past. So definitely one to look out for today. And Otamendi, as we all know, former Man City defender. And in your double pivot, you've got Renato Sanchez, so he's obviously back at his former club. You've got Barrero, and then you've got Angel Di Maria on the right hand side. You've got Shadowrup. Hopefully, I ain't butchered that name. He's on the left hand side. You got Prestiani, and you got Pavlidis, who is one of the prolific strikers in the team. And for Bayern Munich, you've got Neuer in goal. You've got Rafael Guerrero on the left hand side. Bowie on the right, Upamecano and Stanisic completing the back line. Then you've got Pavlovic, you've got Polinia in the double pivot, you've got Gnabry, Leroy Sane. I thought he made a move to Galatasaray, but maybe that's not come to fruition as of yet. But looks like he could be departing anytime soon, unless there's something that I've missed and he signs a new contract, which, yeah, I'm not aware of. But from what I've read, it looks like he was set to join Galatasaray. And then you've got Biskov, not the dessert, but the player there. He's in your number 10 position, and you've got Thomas Muller leading the line. So let's have a look at the bench because it'll be good to see what kind of options we have. For Benfica, you've got Kochu, a player that Arne Slot definitely knows about from his final days, and a player that's always been linked to the club. So it'll be interesting to see if he gets any game time today. Kerem Aktürkoğlu, another player that's very highly regarded. Bruma, you've got Govea. Got a long name here. What's his actual name? Let's have a look who this is. Diogo Ferreira. So I'm not familiar with him. Conchalo, Calisto de Oliveira. Then you've got Joshua Winder, João Veloso, Leandro Santos, Adrian Badrami. Then you've got, who is this? Rafael Luis. And you've got João Rigo, and you've got Diogo Priost. And then for Bayern, you've got Jonathan Tah, new signing from Bayer Leverkusen. You've got Joshua Kimmich, Leon Goretzka, Harry Kane, Kingsley Coleman, Michael Olise, Daniel Paredes, Konrad Laimer. You've got Kiala, you've got Erbig, Kusi Asare, Jamal Musiala. Hold on. Bayern on attack right now, headed away by Antonio Silva. Corner kick to Bayern Munich. You've got Lennart Carl, you've got David Michael Santos Deva, and you've got Adam Asno. So, of course, the big hitters on the benches also expect to see them play at some point, but should be an exciting game. I think the teams that have been set out, two strong teams. Of course, there's one or two players that would not normally be in the starting lineup, but very interesting to see um, what the situation is. I'm going to quickly have a look on the signing thing because I'm a little bit confused. Unless my Google graphics is, you know, okay. Well, the best thing for me to do is actually watch the game now and see if he's on the pitch because I've just gone onto Google and it says that he's actually signed. So here we go. I'll just share the screen that I'm seeing. So Galatasaray signed Leroy Sané. So unless it's his twin brother, there's another signing on the pitch. But so his official move starts on the 1st of July. So that's probably why he's still participating today, as he's pretty much involved in the preseason build-up. Well, yeah, that's a little bit disrespectful. It's not preseason. This is a club tournament, isn't it? But for me, it just has a bit of that preseason vibe. Okay, so he's officially gone to, and they've also signed. Oh, well, this is old news. They signed Lamia. This was in February. So it looks like he's the next one through. They're trying to get Osimhen as well, but Osimhen has been linked with a move to Liverpool, which is interesting for us fans there. So let's see what happens with him. There's Leroy Sané on the ball. Very surprised that he's actually in action, considering he's just agreed a move to go to Galatasaray. If I was Galatasaray, I would requested that he does not, get involved in any action right now. And to be fair, he probably should have left anyway, but that seems to be the agreement where they allowed him to play. Risky move, in my opinion, but you know, we'll see. Hopefully, that doesn't end up being costly for them. Benfica on the ball right now. Got a corner kick for Benfica. Decent delivery. Cleared away back from Meccano. Gnabry driving the ball. Can he lay it off to Sana? Yes, he can. Slightly heavy on that pass there. Di Maria. Oh, I'm about to say the free kick, but stopped his run there. Free kick taken. Good delivery. Ah, Guerrero is unable to produce a good pass into the box. When it's a Sanchez first time cross, cleared away by Sane. Di Maria with the shot. Ooh, almost creeped in there. I'm not sure who got the last touch. I think he might have been a Bayern Munich player there because there was a player that was driving towards the far post. I completely miscued it. Maybe because it was deflected and he misjudged the ball there. But another corner kick for Benfica. Benfica applying the pressure, especially the last few minutes. Di Maria set to take the corner kick. Short pass there to Vestiani. Sanchez with the shot. Oh, got a slight deflection and pretty much bobbled towards the goalkeeper. Of course, Renato Sanchez playing against his former club in Bayern Munich. Stanisic to Upamecano. Pavlovic on the ball. Centre of midfield look very congested right now. I think Bayern Munich need to use their wide players a bit more, and the fullbacks probably need to overlap on that byline because they're not stretching the team right now. Gnabry, heavy touch. Pavlovic slides in and gets the end of the ball, but definitely got hurt there in the process. That ball to Sane, slightly overplayed. Let's have a look at Di Maria's shot from earlier on. Long shot. Oh no, it was a fantastic save by Neuer. And the player that was close to him, yeah, he was nowhere near it. From the other angle, it looked like it was a couple of yards and should have done better. It was Antonio Silva. Fantastic save there from Neuer. Bowie intercepts to Pavlovic. Oh, Muller unable to lay it off to Sane there. Sanchez. Smart play there, holding off the challenge. Free kick given to Benfica. Sanchez lays out to Di Maria. Oh, great finish there from Benfica. Ozwrld, I think is how you pronounce his name. Great piece of play there from Benfica. Lovely pace from Benfica, Di Maria on that right wing, and then cross to Anes. And then, yeah, you see Ozwrld with cross, and then finish. Very good finish. Wasn't required to hit in the bottom corner, but made the right contact and pretty much had the goalkeeper flat-footed there. Good clinical finish. 1-0 to Benfica. Definitely a slight, surprise open goal, I should say. Maybe better defending from Bowie there. Could have been tighter on his man, but I think it was a smart finish from the left winger. Upamecano on the ball. Stanisic. to Gnabry. Wow, there's been some breaking news as I've just had a little peek on X, and it looks like Leon have been relegated to League One, from League One, sorry, to League Two, I guess, due to financial issues there. So, it was pretty much documented that um, they are having some financial issues and were almost close to um, going into admin. Hold on one second, guys. Benfica on the counter through Di Maria. Great piece of skill there from Di Maria. Can he shoot? Ah, unable to find the final pass. So one-footed in that moment. Had he used his right foot, it would have definitely created an opening to another player in that box. But yeah, sorry, back to the breaking news. That's huge that they've been relegated. The news literally broke 25 minutes ago. They are racking up over 500 million euros in debt. So they've officially been relegated to League Two or League Two, if you want to try and pronounce it in French. But yeah, that's definitely surprising. That obviously for from the neutral point of view, opens the door to potential sales. And there are a few players that Liverpool could, look into. You've got Malik Fofana, player that we've been heavily linked with. So maybe that's something we can revisit and maybe we even get a cut price. You've got Thiago Almada, who is an very good midfielder. They even got the Georgian striker who had a great Euros not so long ago, and that was Mikudadze. So Pavlidis, Pavlidis, was he fouled there? I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was tripped. But from O'Connor, let's see the replay when it happens. Do you know what, let's have a look at the Leon squad. And of course, I'm not trying to be rude here by assessing the squad and during their downfall right now. I'm trying to make the most of it in terms of being a Liverpool fan, seeing who's available. But we are a Liverpool channel. We can kind of discuss this sort of thing. So let's have a look. So I'm going to share my screen. Bit impromptu. I know we're doing a watch along, but this is breaking. I'll probably talk about this in more detail. I do plan on doing a show later on surrounding some rumors, some breaking news today in regards to transfer and potential contract talks involving Canati and Liverpool. So we'll have a show later on as well where we can discuss it in more detail. But let's just have a quick overview as the game has been played. So you've got this is the squad right now. So names that ring a bell that could appeal to the Reds. You've got Tagliafico used to be a really good player, but at 32 years of age, not really an option. Um, Of course, you've got names that are familiar like Matic and Tolisso, but they won't be leaving anytime soon. Malik Fofana is definitely one that I think Liverpool could, take advantage of in this current situation. You've got Mikudadze, uh, very good striker. Let's see what his goals ratio was last season. 34 appearances, 11 goals, 6 assists. Is that just the league? Let's see what he's done in all comps. 47 goals, 47 appearances, 17 goals, 11 assists. That is not bad at all. So that's 28 GA in 47 games. Not bad at all, to be fair. And he's a player that, you could bring in to be a backup to whoever the number 9 is going to be. So, currently we've got the likes of Nunes and Jota, but both players could be making their way, especially Nunes. I think that deal to Napoli is pretty much done, verbally, but it just needs to be formalized on paper and, we expect to hear an announcement. I think probably at some point this week or early next week. And the Jota one, there's been some rumors about Newcastle being interested in signing the player, maybe as part of the Isak deal or as two separate deals, but that is a player that they would like to sign, maybe to replace Isak or just to add another striker in their ranks. So then that presents, two openings for us. We've got to sign a number 9 that's going to be the guy in the team, and maybe we sign that's a player that would be challenging for that role, but can also play left wing. As you can see on the screen, can play behind the striker, play up top as well. Very quick, very rapid on the ball. Attacks the channel very well from what I remember when he played for Georgia in the Euros last year. And of course, he'll be joined by another countryman, Imam Dashvili. So, hold on. Neuer boots the ball on the back of Marcano's head. Thought it was going to loop inside the goal that goes over the bar. Company annoyed to say the least on the touchline, furiously shouting at his players for that little mix up. Oh, he didn't hit the back. Hit his backside more or less. So yeah, one to forget there, I think, for the goalkeeper and the defender. But not a lot of options there in terms of the Leon team. But I think, those two players, or should I say three players, I think Malik Fofana, um, you've got Mikutadze, and then you've got who's the other fella that I thought was good? Thiago Almada. So attacking midfielder, but he's a player that can play in different roles. From what I remember, he was more of a box-to-box midfielder, but looks like he's a bit more advanced nowadays. So that could be an option. I know he's a Brazilian international. One player that I've heard could be a prospect is Enzo Molibe. So 17 years of age, of course, still young, still very raw, but maybe it's a player we can sign and have him in the youth setup because apparently he's very, very highly regarded as well. So very interesting to see what's happened here. Unexpected turn of events. So yeah, let's see if Liverpool are interested in any of these players. Could be, some useful additions, I guess, to the team going forward. Back to the game. You've got Polina, former Fulham player, of course, on the ball. Bishop with the shot there. I think a lot of us Liverpool fans are expecting an announcement for Milos Kerkez. I think will probably be announced tomorrow. So let's see what happens. Oh, free kick there for Benfica. Bit of a naughty challenge there. This is showing the Pavlidis. No, soft. Upamecano definitely made some contact on the striker, but it's a slight nudge. Can't expect a player of his size drop to ground like that. I don't think that's a penalty. That's a very, very soft challenge. Bowling the ball for Bayern Munich. Stanisic. They're having a little drink break. What we'll do in the meantime, I'm just gonna quickly have a look what's happening on X because it seems to be news pouring out left, right, and center. No announcement for Kirkhead as of yet. Interested to see what happens with Stefan Bajcetic. Apparently, there's been rumors that we could be willing to listen to offers for him in the region of 20, 25 million pounds, which, if I'm being honest with you, anyone offers Liverpool that kind of money for Bajcetic, I'm all for it. We got to accept that one. Still waiting for the game to resume. Isak rumors don't seem to be slowing down. But we're getting so two sides of the story. So we're getting some encouragement that Liverpool will possibly make an approach, but we're also hearing that Newcastle are willing to break the bank in order to offer him a new contract with better conditions. If they want to try and do that, they'll probably have issues in the future in terms of the PSR and all that sort of stuff. So let's see. I think we're going to hear some developments very, very soon. Once the Darwin Nunes move to Napoli is confirmed, then I feel like we're going to see a domino effect. Now we're interested to see how much he goes for because Napoli aren't, generally big spenders in the transfer market. The rumored fee is about 35 million, which, if I'm being brutally honest, is quite low for Darwin Nunes. But it's probably his desire to remain in Europe. But speaking as a neutral and not as a Liverpool fan, I think it's a good fit in terms of Darwin Núñez and Napoli. The fan base are very passionate, so they're gonna enjoy a striker like Darwin Núñez, and I think it's good for the league as well because I think Darwin Núñez will do well in Serie A. I know it's a league that is predominantly very defensively set up in terms of the teams. They play with back three, back five at times. So it's defense first more than attack first. But I feel like he can really flourish in that league, especially on the counter attack with his raw speed. Um, Finishing, of course, will definitely need to be a bit more consistent for him to be a bagsman in that league. But it's not played at the same tempo of the Premier League. It's played slightly slower, but more physical, I think. But I think he probably enjoy that aspect of the game. So it would be a good fit from a neutral point of view. But I think Liverpool needs to try and get the best deal possible from a financial point of view. 35 seems a bit low, can't lie. 40, 50 is kind of the range I was expecting. Lowest would be 40, but I still wouldn't be overjoyed. Anything less, I feel like we're getting slightly mugged off. But that's just my opinion there. Back to the game. Sanchez on the ball to Di Maria. Nice pass to Sanchez. Just got a comment here from Master Bait. Says, hello, mate. Big up yourself, Master Bait. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for tuning in. Antonio Silva on the ball. Looks like a throw into Benfica. Antonio Silva to Cristiani. Poor pass there from Sanchez. That lofted pass was Muller wasn't any better. Cristiani driving the ball. Good piece of skill there. Not the best of passes, but Shudder finds it on that left hand side. He attacks Bowie right now. Cuts in. Demon of the cross slash shot. Not sure what that was entirely. Fortunately, his effort goes wide. No, he already hit the goal kick very quickly. There seems to be a player down for Benfica. Not sure who it is. It's Prestiani, which would be a slight concern for the coach. Got players warming up on the sideline for Benfica. Looks like the players should be okay. No over the ball. Benfica down to 10 men now, so Bayern could take advantage of that situation. On a temporary, of course, because the player's just been taken off for treatment. Leroy Sané to Pavlovic. Polina trying to find a forward pass, but couldn't see any runners in front of him. Good pass from Marcano, but poor control there from Bischoff, I think it was. I mean, a little bit of, quite a bit of possession, but not really making any real use of it. Pretty much sideways passes, nothing positive, nothing, you know, on the front foot of Marcano to Bischoff. Sanchez tries to find Di Maria. Too much pace on the ball in the end. Can I breathe the cross? Not bad effort there. Cleared away by Prestiani. I think he's come onto the pitch now. Marcano on the ball to Pavlovic. Good dummy there from Sane. This is clever play. Bowie, can he keep in play? Yes, he can. Not enough space to hit across there. Throwing to Bayern on that right hand side, pretty much next to the corner flag. Pavlovic to Polina. Muller having to drop deep to get hot involved in the game. Thinks it over to Gnabry. Oh, good piece of skill there from Gnabry. Ah, terrible shot there from Sane. Great piece of skill there. Oh, aggressive fans in the crowd. Not pleased with Sane whatsoever. Look at this piece of play. Great touch. Oh, fantastic play. Great close control from Gnabry. And then Sane with the shot. Body posture was just all wrong there. Leaning back too much there. And because of that technique, unfortunately, he's hit over the bar. Good effort, good opportunity there for Bayern Munich. Bowie 2 against 1. Tries to make a clearance, but goal kick awarded. Ball clearance there. Throw in to Benfica. Just around the halfway line. Touch the 45th minute now. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Signing on the ball. Tries to nutmeg. Dial there, unfortunately couldn't do it. Ozwrld cuts in. Tries to find Prestiani. Gets past the Bayern Munich player, which was Gnabry, but couldn't execute a shot there. Benfica just need to make sure they hold onto the ball. Try not to give away. Don't give Bayern Munich any opportunity to hit them on a counter. So it's more about game management and keeping hold of the ball. That would be the smart plot to do anyway. Di Maria set to take the free kick. Not a bad looking ball there. Can someone get to the end of it? Otamendi. I think it was Barrero. And then, but to get a touch, and I think they may have confused each other as they were quite close to hitting the ball. Maybe one left it for the other to execute, but neither of them did it in the end. Bischoff to Sane. Sane with the cross to Muller. Oh, that was a fantastic cross. Muller tried to produce that chest control, but didn't chest it down. He just kind of just chested it and it pretty much stayed in one place. Needed it to chest it forward, so it gives him that bounce in order to hit that half volley. Actually, it wasn't even his chest, it was on his thigh, which is probably why he wasn't able to keep control of the ball or lay it down so he could hit a shot from close range there. Good ball there from Leroy Sané. Silva to Di Maria. Sanisic on the ball. I mean, defenders keep it very simple from a distributing point of view. They don't really, go for long balls. They pass it sideways, and then you've got players like Palhinha, who is a decent enforcer, I guess, but not really a deep playmaker. And that's something I think Bayern Munich are lacking. Oh, great ball from Bowie to Sane, but Otamendi read that very well, made the block. Pavlidis on the ball. I'm not sure if he'll be able to have a chance. We've got 10 more seconds until the 4th minute is finished, and that is it. So that is the halftime score. You've got Benfica 1, Bayern Munich 0. Great finish there from Ozwrld on that left-hand side. Good piece of skill and play from Di Maria to Ausnes, and then he produced a low cross to help the left winger score the goal. So 1-0 to the Portuguese side. So what we'll do now is we'll take a short break, and once we return, we can continue with the watch along and watch the second half of this game. So grab yourself a snack and a drink, and we'll be back very, very shortly. Apologies, guys, lost track of time there. We're back with the second half of Benfica versus Bayern Munich. Currently, Bayern have the ball through Upamecano. Looks like Bayern have made some change. I can see Olise on the pitch. I can see Harry Kane, Kimmich as well. Sane has dropped over to the left-hand side. So I think Gnabry's been taken off. Let's quickly have a look exactly who's been brought on and who's been taken off. So Kimmich, Kane, Olise, as I mentioned, for Bishop, Gnabry, and Palhinha, which makes sense to be fair. You've got Sane playing on the left-hand side. You've got Olise on the right. And I think Kimmich is playing a bit more further up, possibly. Olise, through on goal. Oh, good save by the Benfica keeper there. Oh, sorry, that was Sane, not Olise, I don't think. Great save from the keeper. Oh, Muller the shot, straight at the keeper. By mean business now in the second half. Great save then from Trubin. Oh, great play from Olise. Good cross as well. Blocked there by the Benfica defender. It's to Kane. Kane. Kimmich. Kimmich. Ah, should have shot there. Pavlovic. It's over the bar there. Bit more urgency from Bayern, which is good to see. Dao on the ball right now to Sanchez. Not the best of crosses there from Benfica. Di Maria on the ball. Oh, low cross. Oh, great touch there. Ah, very, very close there from Benfica. Lovely first touch there, and then shoot to match it, but unfortunately, straight at the goalkeeper. That was Kerem Atakoglu. Good piece of skill there from Elise. What a joy to watch this young player. He was a player I really wanted Liverpool to sign. Only went for about 50 minutes as well. Peanuts in this day and age. Looks like Bayern Munich are making another substitution. Jonathan Tah, the new signing from Bayer Leverkusen, is coming on to replace Upamecano. Corner kick taken. Jonathan Tah almost scores with the first touch. Good save there from Neuer as well. Lovely first touch from Atamkoglu. Maybe you should have done better there, the shot, because the first touch was exquisite. We should have smashed it, laced that shot there. Fortunately, tried to place it, but placed it directly at the goalkeeper there. Oh, what a shot there from Alicia, I think it was. No, it was Kimmich. Oh, what's going on? It looks like it's been ruled out. Let's have a look, see why that's been ruled out. Hurricane obstructing the keeper as well, I think so. That's why that's been ruled out. You've got Lema coming onto the pitch, former Red Bull Leipzig midfielder, of course. Lise driving inside the ball. Oh, tries a reverse pass there. Sane with the right foot shot. least on the ball. Oh, Harry Kane with the header. Unfortunately, couldn't guide it. It's ultimately playing that. Oh, what a shot there. Lema hits the outside of the post. Very, very lucky from the Austrian midfielder. Oh, Koshu with the shot. Blocked there by Jonathan Tah. Another drink break for the players. 20 minutes remaining. Still 1-0 to Benfica. But Bayern Munich are definitely applying a lot more pressure. Would not be surprised if they get the equalizer anytime soon. Bit of game of two halves, to be fair. Bayern Munich have been a stronger team in the second half. Although uh, Benfica did have a chance earlier on. Game has resumed. I say that, but there's been no action play as it stands. Still waiting for the ball, it seems. Arsenes grabs the ball, set to take the throw in. Stanisic to Sane. Harry Kane on the ball. Couldn't find the pass there. Kimmich to Pavlovic. Oh, Muller tried to do 1-2 Kane. Didn't pull off. Arkatoglu loses the ball there. Kane dropping deep. Lays it up to Elise. Elise should be on the side. Yes, he is. Cuts in. Tries to find Sane in the middle of the box. Unable to find the pass. Elise. Kimmich. Kimmich with the pass to Elise. Elise, great cross. Oh, Pavlovich with the shot straight at the keeper. Oh, foul given on the Benfica player there. Great delivery there from Elise. Good save. Keeper's been active today. It's not the first time he's made a crucial block. Looks like there's an injury on the pitch with Renato Sanchez on the ground. Looks like this midfielder will need to be substituted at some point. Looks like Sanchez is being taken off and he's been replaced by Bajrami. Oh, tackled in the end by Jonathan Tah that I wasn't going to make it at one point. I believe it's been very quiet today, considering he's the prolific striker. Hasn't really been involved much. Hasn't had that many shots in front of goal. Had that moment in the first half where he was driving the ball and was nudged from behind slightly by Upamecano. Penalty shot, but I don't think it was a penalty, to be fair. I think it would have been very soft that was given. Other than that, hasn't really heavily been involved in the sort of goals being created or anything to that nature. Di Maria, even at his old age, very, very silky on the ball. The left back Dahl on that right hand side. Good first touch there. Kochku tries the first time pass. I can totally unable to get onto it. Just went past this 80th minute. Benfica 1, Bayern Munich 0. So there'll be a bit of stoppage time due to substitutions made and of course the injury there from Renato Sanchez. Lema driving the ball. Elise, what can he do? Passes it to Kimmich in the middle of the park. Pavlovic. Guerrero trying to thread the ball, but can't see any options in front of him. Jonathan Tah. Poor attempt there with the through ball. Not sure who the player was now, but the Benfica player tried to shoot within his own half. Couldn't even get over the ground. So poor attempt to try and beat Neuer at that range. Pavlovic. Oof. Muller trying to lay it up to Harry Kane. Too much power in the end. Ah, poor pass there. I think it was Pavlidis to Di Maria. Didn't have to do it in that way. Could just literally add a bit of spin to that pass, and Di Maria would have been through on goal. Too much power in the end. Wayward pass from the Greek striker. Well, not a great pass from Muller either, but he manages to regain possession. Finds Elise. Elise cuts inside. Can he shoot? Can he find half a yard? Almost does. If it wasn't for Antonio Silva with the last ditch tackle. Elise toying around with Pavlidis. Or should I say Di Maria that was. Sane drives inside. Oh, good turn of speed there. Just unable to find the space. Lema. Good cross. Unlucky from Lema. Not enough space to execute the perfect cross. Tried his best. Unfortunately, the height was very ideal for the goalkeeper. Good cross from Lima. Harry Kane, like was going to get a point blank header inside the 6-yard box, but headed away. I think it was by Antonio Silva. Havertz to Lema. What can you do? Nice pass to Kane. Unable to hold off the ball. Does well to keep possession. Havlovic. Oh, Sane. Oof, terrible shot. No great effort there at all from the German winger. It was Antonio Silva who headed away the ball from Harry Kane. Very, very unlucky for the English striker. He should have probably, well, not sure. He could have easily scored had the, you know, received the ball. Di Maria taken off. Di Maria probably one of the best players. Oh, lovely through ball from Kane. Can Sané finish it? Ah, no, he can't. That was a perfect ball there from Harry Kane. Eye of the needle sort of stuff. Sané, like he made the right run. The body shape was fine. Just couldn't dink it enough to lift the ball over the keeper. Just not there today, I guess. Look at the free ball. Look at this. Beautiful pass. I think he delayed the shot there. He had that first touch. I think that's when he should have shot there. Couldn't really set himself and had to add that extra touch. I feel like that just took him a bit off guard because the keeper was a bit closer than he had anticipated. Still a few minutes left plus stoppage time. Can Bayern Munich get the equalizer? Let's have a look. Lame on the ball to Elise. Elise cuts in with the cross. Beautiful cross. Headed away by Antonio Silva, who's had a decent game today. Oh, look at this. Turn of speed there. Ah, Correa. Good mazy run there, but showed a bit of naivety by kicking the ball away, being booked for that offence there. Corner kick for Bayern Munich. You say Goku pretty much clattered I think that's Pavlovic there. 8 minutes of stoppage time. So plenty of time for Bayern Munich to get the equalizer. Kimmich on the ball. Lovely pass there to Lema. Lema driving the ball on the right hand side. Finds Elise. Oh, good cross. Nah, not that great in the end. Trubin has been on one today. Produced a lot of saves and may help his team get the huge win against Bayern Munich today. Let's see if they can hold on to the lead. It's about 7 minutes remaining of stoppage time. Lema on the ball. Guerrero to Kimmich. Lema. Oh, that's a terrible attempt to a pass. Olise. Sosil key on the ball. Nice pass there for Pavlovic. Lima to Elise. Elise, can you shoot? Yes, he can. Lashed on it a little bit. Just goes wide, I think. Benfica coach. Not settling for anything right now. Very adamant on holding on to the shape because Benfica need to hold on. They need to try and manage the game correctly. Don't go for adventurous passes. Keep hold of the ball and try and keep the ball away from the Bayern Munich players. Easier said than done, but it's a task that they need to try and do in order to get the win. At least he has the ball. He cuts in. First time cross. Oh, who's that? That was Muller. Tried to hit it across goal, but I think got blocked in the end. Corner kick for Bayern Munich. Kimmich set to take the corner kick. That's the lady in the background having an eye sorry. Corner kick taken. Ah, that's a poor attempt from Kimmich. Lema thinking of taking a shot, but unable to find the space. Sane to Kimmich. Kimmich with the lofted pass towards the box. Muller headed it towards Jonathan Tah, but over the player. Lema, well, half volley from outside the box. Saved by Trubin. Keeper, wasteful pass there. There was no need for that Hollywood assist. Should have played it to the defenders. Now In the space of seconds, Bayern Munich have the ball again. If this ends up being a goal, it'd be due to the rare mistake from the Benfica goalkeeper where he's pretty much giving the ball away. Pavlovic to Lema. Can Lema clear across? Yes, he can. Muller, good control. Gets foul from behind. Referee doesn't award anything there. Play continues. Oh, good piece of skill there from Guerrera. So key player this one. That- Was that Stanisic? Finding himself in a very advanced position there. Centre back unable to hit the target, but gets the ball blocked and should give Bayern Munich a corner kick. Elise is taking the duty on the corner flag right now. He's telling everyone to get in the box. 30 seconds left. Corner kick taken. Oh my god. I thought it was a goal. Elise with a beauty of a ball there. Kane, point blank range. You bet your house on him scoring. Literally from a few yards out. He's headed it wide. Let's have a look. No, he should have scored. Should have buried it. No excuses there whatsoever. You're always going to get nudged by the defender, but by that time, when the ball arrived to him, the defender was nowhere near him. He should have hit it point blank. Miscued it slightly, and that's why it wasn't a clean head onto the goal. And that is the end of the game. Benfica won, Bayern Munich nil. A surprise result, as Bayern Munich were, of course, favourites to win the game. And of course, they scored a lot of goals in this competition. But Benfica get all the plaudits and proceed into the round of 16 now. So congrats to them. And that is the end of the show. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Thank you to Mr. Bate, Master Bate, sorry, for your comment. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. In terms of upcoming content, I do plan on doing one later on this evening. Um, Time to be confirmed. I'll probably say around 11:30. I will be discussing all the latest news and speculation surrounding Liverpool transfers. So make sure to tune in and get involved in the live chat. And I will also have another watch along taking place. It will be, I think the next one I've got lined up is Juventus versus Man City. And we'll also have a transfer talk show, which is our weekly show surrounding all the rumors for Liverpool Football Club. So that will be taking place on Friday. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care, stay safe, and I hope to speak with you all very, very soon. Goodbye.